Hello, I am Dr. Linda Parker. Sometimes healing doesn't begin with medicine. It begins with a moment when you finally look at your body and whisper, I'm tired of hurting, tired of swelling, tired of waking up feeling older than I am. And if that's you today, I want you to take a breath, because this message is meant for you. For years, people have been told that turmeric alone is enough, or that black pepper is the only way to activate it. But that's not the whole story. The body is far wiser, and nature is far richer. There is something simple, ancient, and often ignored that can elevate turmeric's power in a way your cells instantly recognize. And when your body receives the right combination, something beautiful happens. Stiffness loosens, heaviness lightens, and that quiet flame of inflammation begins to settle. Not because of magic, but because you gave our body what it has been waiting for. This is your reminder that healing is not out of reach. Your body is still listening, still fighting for you, still capable of change. Today is the day you give it the support it deserves. When people talk about turmeric, they often talk about its golden color, IBRT's ancient history, or its powerful compound curcumin. But what they rarely talk about is the reason so many people try turmeric for inflammation and end up disappointed. It's not because turmeric doesn't work. It's because the body simply cannot absorb it well on its own. And this is where the true birth becomes powerful. When turmeric is combined with a natural, healthy fat, something incredible happens inside your body. Curcumin suddenly becomes more visible to your cells, more usable, more active. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. The body can finally see what's there. Healthy fat BRS, such as coconut oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, or even a small amount of ghee act as carriers. They escort curcumin through the digestive system, protect it from being broken down too quickly, and help it pass through the gut lining into the bloodstream. Without these fats, most of turmeric's benefits are simply lost before they even reach your cells. But with them, turmeric becomes something entirely different. It becomes potent, it becomes impactful, it becomes a weapon against inflammation rather than just a spice in your kitchen. Once absorbed, curcumin doesn't wander aimless LBRY. It knows exactly where to go. It targets inflamed tissues, swollen joints, irritated nerves, and overworked immune pathways. It communicates with your cells like a wise healer, calming the storm inside you. And when your cells finally receive enough curcumin to make a difference, you begin to feel real changes. Stiffness melts a little faster, mornings feel less heavy, the throbbing that once felt permanent begins to soften. But the magic isn't only physical. There's an emotional transformation too, because when pain starts to fade, even slightly, hope enters. Energy returns, movement feels possible. Again, the simple act of sitting, walking, or bending doesn't come with fear. And all of this is unlocked by one small choice: pairing turmeric with a healthy fat. It's a reminder that healing is often not about doing more, it's about doing what works. It's about understanding your body, respecting how it absorbs nutrients, and giving it the tools it needs to repair itself. Healthy fats and turmeric together act like nature's partnership, one guiding, one healing. And the best part is, this combination doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated routines. You can take turmeric with warm milk and a teaspoon of ghee, stir it into a spoon of coconut oil, blend it into a smoothie with avocado, or use it in meals cooked with olive oil. Each tiny action tells your body, I am helping you heal. So the next time you take turmeric, don't let its power slip away. Pair it with the natural fats that carry it deep into your bloodstream. That's where the real healing begins, in the quiet, unseen places where inflammation hides. And by making this simple shift, you are not just consuming a spice, you are giving your body a chance to restore itself from the inside out. Inflammation doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't disappear overnight either. It builds slowly, layer by layer, through stress, poor sleep, processed foods, dehydration, and emotional strain. And that's why the idea of a miracle cure is so misleading. People want a single pill, a single tea, a single herb to make everything stop hurting. But the body doesn't heal through shortcuts, it heals through consistency. Daily habits are what quietly rebuild you from the inside out. Inflammation reduction begins each morning. You choose water instead of sugary drinks. Each afternoon you give yourself 5 minutes to breathe instead of letting stress consume you. Each night you decide to sleep instead of scrolling through your phone. These choices feel small, almost too small to matter, but they are powerful. Your body is listening to everything you do. When you choose anti-inflammatory foods like Librify greens, turmeric with healthy fats, berries, nuts, fish, and herbs, your body responds. When you cut back on refined sugar and fried foods, your body notices. When you stretch your joints gently or walk for 10 minutes, your muscles loosen. And when you practice these things daily, something begins to shift slowly, steadily, naturally. The inflammation that once felt like a permanent part of your life begins to weaken because the habits feeding it become fewer and fewer. Healing is not dramatic, it tests consistent. It's not loud, it tests patient. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about showing up for yourself every day. Even on the days you feel tired, even on the days you feel hopeless, even on the days you slip up, what matters is that you keep going. Because inflammation thrives in neglect, but retreats in routine. Your body has an extraordinary ability to repair, but lie if you give it the right environment. Think of your daily habits like drops of water filling a bucket. 1 drop does nothing. 10 drops barely show. But drip after drip, day after day, the bucket fills and eventually it overflows. That overflow is your healing. That's the moment you wake up. Less stiffness, the moment you walk without wincing, the moment you realize you made progress without even noticing it day by day. And the beauty is, these habits are simple. Drink water, eat whole foods, reduce sugar, sleep enough, move your body, manage stress, nourish with natural compounds like turmeric and healthy fats. You don't need perfection. You need repetition. You need to believe that your small choices matter because they do. They stack up, they accumulate, they transform you from the inside. Quick fixes only offer temporary relief, but consistent habits offer freedom. Freedom from pain, from swelling, from feeling trapped in your own body. And when you choose these habits daily, you aren't just reducing inflammation, you reclaiming your life, one steady step at a time. Your body is not a machine that heals from a single switch, it as an interconnected system that thrives when the right elements work together in harmony. Nourishment, rest, and natural compounds are like 3 pillars holding up your health, and when one is missing, the entire foundation becomes unstable. You can take all the turmeric, ginger, vitamins, or supplements in the world, but if your body is exhausted or starving for real nutrients, the benefits will barely reach you. Likewise, you can eat clean, vibrant foods every day. But if stress keeps your mind tense and your nights sleepless, inflammation continues to simmer beneath the surface. And if you rest well but constantly feed your body processed foods or skip the natural compounds that support healing, your cells simply can't repair at the level they were capable of. True healing happens when all 3 work together, when nourishment fuels your cells, rest restores them, and natural compounds guide them. Nourishment gives your body the building blocks it needs to rebuild tissues, calm inflammation, and strengthen your immune system. Every bite of whole food leafy greens, berries, turmeric with healthy fats, nuts, fish, herbs is like sending your body a message. Here is energy, here is strength, here is support. Resveratrol, on the other hand, is when your body performs its miracles. While you sleep, inflammation signals quiet down, stress hormones settle, damaged cells are repaired, and your tissues regenerate. Without rest, the body stays in survival mode, making healing slower and harder. This is why poor sleep leads to more pain, more swelling, more fatigue. And then come the natural compounds, the gifts of nature that act like gentle warriors inside you. Turmeric, ginger, omega-3s, antioxidants, magnesium, herbal blends. They don't force your body to heal, they guide it. They reduce the internal calm the inflammatory pathways, and support your systems so your nourishment and rest become even more powerful. When these three elements come together, something almost magical happens. You start waking up with more energy. The heaviness in your joints becomes lighter. The fog in your mind begins to lift. Your mood stabilizes, your digestion improves, and your immune system strengthens. It's a transformation that doesn't rely on extreme diets or intense treatments. It happens quietly, naturally, through partnership, because your body never wanted anything complicated. It just wanted Bob or Lance. It wanted you to feed it, let it rest, and give it the natural tools it understands. And when you honor that, your body responds with gratitude. Healing becomes smoother. Inflammation begins to melt, vitality returns little by little. Your body is always ready to fight for you, but it fights best when you give it nourishment to fuel the battle, rest to recover from it, and natural compounds to guide it. Together, they create a powerful rhythm that brings you back to the health, strength, and comfort you deserve. And as you reach this moment, I want you to understand something deeply. Your body has never stopped trying to heal you. Even on the days you felt tired, swollen, frustrated, or defeated, it kept working beneath the surface, repairing, rebuilding, protecting. All it ever needed was your partnership. When you nourish it with real foods, when you honor it with rest, when you support it with natural compounds, you are telling your body, I believe in you. I am fighting with you, not against you. And that shift, that simple act of caring, activates a strength inside you that no pill or shortcut can replace. Healing isn't about perfection, it's about compassion. It's about giving your body the chance to do what it was designed to do. So starting today, choose consistency over quick fixes, balance over chaos, and nourishment over neglect. Let each small choice become a step toward a calmer, stronger, healthier you. And remember, your body is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally, your lifelong companion, and it's ready to rise the moment you give it what it needs. This is your turning point, the beginning of a new chapter of healing, energy, and renewal.